Kal Kadosh, Boker Or, Mishna Yomi, Masechet, Metzia, Perek, Gimel, third chapter, Mishnah, Yod and Yod Aleph. So we're talking about Mishnah 10 and 11. Mishnah Yod says 10. If you're going to deposit coins with your friend, so you went and you put it behind you. Meaning you wore it like on your back. You know, like you put the money and you're like walking around and it's by your back. Or you gave it to your son and daughter, but they're minors. I thought we did this yesterday. No? And you locked the door in front of them. You didn't lock the door properly in front of them. So therefore, chayav, you're going to be chayav. Because you didn't do like the normal, right, of what you're supposed to be doing. But he comes and he says, but in a case, yeah, we did this. The number 10 is yesterday. Okay, fine. Halakha, it's 11 and 12 today. Sorry. Okay, so number 11. If you're going to deposit money, coins with a money changer, okay, in surin, so now this money changer cannot use them if they were bundled up, because if they were bundled up, it shows him he doesn't want him to use the coins. And therefore, if it gets lost, you're not chayav, because since you're not allowed to use them, so therefore, if it gets lost, you're not chayav. But mutarim, he says, but if he's permitted to use these coins, but they're loose, if they get lost, he's obligated to pay them back. Because basically, since he's got the benefit of using them, so therefore he's obligated to come and pay back. It's el balabait. If right now it's going to be deposited by a regular balabait, doesn't matter whether they're going to be tied up or not, you don't use them. Therefore, if I'm doing, you're not going to be chayv achrutan. Chenvani is like a balabait. These are the words that Rabbi meaning a storekeeper is like a balabait. But the Rabbi Yehuda comes and he argues, he says, no, the chenvani is like a storekeeper, is like a shulchani, like a money changer. So therefore, there's a machlok. What is a regular meaning? We have two extremes. The money changer is one thing, right? But we said that basically, if it's going to be loose, he's allowed to use it. If it's going to be tied up, he's not allowed to use it. And therefore, the difference is he's going to be chayav patur. The balabait, meaning I just come to a regular person, I give him money, watch it over for me. He's never allowed to use it, whether it's tied up or not tied up. And therefore, if it gets lost, he's going to be patur. The store owner is a machlok. What is he like? Is he on the right or the left? Is he like a chenvani, or is he going to be like is the chenvani like a shulchani, or is he going to be like a balabait? Mishnah 12. Shlichut yad. Hasholeach yad bepikadon. If a shomer took the item, and then what he did is he changed, right? And what happened is it physically changed. He deposited, he changed it. After which it was lost. Yeah, so he says like this. Bet Shammai comes and he says, he suffers the value of the change, meaning the decrease or the increase is going to be on him. So, for example, if right now there's a decrease, is that, let's say, for example, he stole a pregnant animal that gave birth. So now there's a decrease in the mother. So later, right, he lost both the animal and the newborn. It's not enough for him to pay just the animal, right? He has to actually pay the value of the animal and also after the birth also, right? After the value of the newborn. So an example of an extreme increase is where he stole it and was not pregnant, and then it became pregnant. So now he's obligated to pay back also the fact that it's pregnant. But Hillel argue and they say, no, keshat otzah. You only have to pay it at the time that it went out. Meaning, right, when it was removed at the owner's possession. Right? So that means according to him, that's what you're paying. You're not paying anything else. Meaning any appreciation or depreciation which happened afterwards, nothing. There's nothing there. A third opinion, Rabbi Kiva says, keshat teviyah. We're paying according to the time of the claim. What does that mean? He says it's not beshata outsa'ah when he's taking it out. It's when he's being tove'ah. He's being tove'ah in the court. So he's coming to court. That's what he has to pay according to that value. But if you only intended to take the deposit item for yourself, Bet Shammai come and they say you're already going to be chayav. Why? You thought about it. It's already enough. But Hillel come and they say no. You have to actually. Why? The pasuk says Im lo shalach yado bimlechet reu. You didn't put your hand in it, right? Nowadays we say you put your foot in it, but really means you put your hand in it. Yeah. So he comes and he says, "Keitzad." What's the case? He says, imagine you tilted the barrel and you took a revit for yourself, and then the barrel broke. So he says, you're only going to have to pay for the revit, right? So he says, because since you only tilted it, you didn't make a kinyan. Okay, but if you pulling it or lifting it up, that's something else. Okay, so he says, but if you picked it up and then it broke, mishalem deme kula. You have to pay the entire barrel. Okay, that's the Mishnah part of today.